Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are back again with a new video. What is the difference between an iterator and a generator? So ever wondered what powers a Python for a loop? So behind the scenes, Python uses something called iterators and generators to process data one item at a time. In this video, I'll explain what they are, how they work, and how they are different using short and simple examples with explanations. So let's demystify these two tools and help you write more efficient Python code. So firstly, we'll understand what is an iterator. So in Python, an iterator is an object that helps you loop through data like a list, but one element at a time. So let's see with an example using an iterator with iter function and next function. So let's start this with a simple example. So here we'll create a list. So here nums 10, 20 and 30, here we define a list and it is equals to iter nums. So the built-in iter function, this turns the list into an iterator object. So each next it fetches the next item in the sequence. So after the last item, calling it again will raise a stop iteration error. So firstly, let's check what it gives as output, and then we can write once more print statement and we can see after the last item what it returns. So as we can see, it printed the list line by line, and let's see what happens if we'll print again. So as I told you before, it will give stop iteration error. Iterators remember their state. They know where they left off. So now let's see with another example, creating a custom iterator class. So you can also create your own custom iterator by defining a class with two special methods. So I'll tell you what are the two special methods. First is the iter function and the second is the next function. So these are the two special methods to create your own custom iterator. So let's see a basic custom iterator, how it is created. So here we define a class counter, and so here self.num starts at 1. So these are some predefined functions which we are using here. So here iter function returns the iterator object, in this case self, These are also some predefined function to create custom iterators. So here next function returns the next number until 3, and after that it stops by raising stop iteration. So here this is how you manually control iteration with a class. Here it prints 1, 2 and 3. And now let us understand what are generators. So generators are simple and more memory efficient alternative to iterators. So we'll start this with a simple generator function example. So let's create a function. So yield turns this function into generator. Each time you call it, it pauses and remembers where it left off. So here using for loop we printed the myGen function. So here generators automatically handle iter function and next function behind the scenes. So let's see a quick comparison between generator versus iterator with the real use cases. So let's say we want to count numbers up to 1,000,000 using a list. Would you consume a lot of memory? So generator can help in this. So let's see an example for memory efficient generator. So here we have created a function count up to which passes a parameter n. So the function starts at 1 and yields value up to n. It does not build a list, it just generates values one at a time. So as you can see, it prints numbers up to 5. Even if you set n is equals to 1000 or 10,000, this uses almost low memory, or we can say that it uses no memory. And now let's see generator expression. So just like list comprehensions, you can create generators with a shorter syntax. So let's create a generator with a very short syntax. So here x into x for x in range creates a generator object that yields 0 square, 1 square, 2 square, like this and so on. It doesn't store all result at once, they are generated as needed. So as we can see, its output as 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. So let's compare iterator and generator side by side. So features of iterator and generator. So its syntax is simple, class with iter function and next function with yield, and code complexity is more boilerplate and very concise for generators, and memory usage of iterator can be very high and memory usage of generator is very efficient. So in this video we learned when to use which. So I'll tell you, use an iterator when you need more control over internal state, you are building a reusable component or library, and use generator when you want to quick iterate over large data, you want to reduce memory usage, and you want to clean readable code. So generators are also used as file reader. You can even use generators to read file line by line, which is a super memory efficient. So in this video we learnt iterator is any object with iter function and next function, and generator is a special kind of iterator made with yield, and generators are simpler, more efficient and easier to read. Use generators for large data and streaming data. So that's it. Now you know how exactly generators and iterators work in Python. So like this video, subscribe for more Python deep dives. Thanks for watching this video.